So let's look at Nforce's gameplay.
Oh, it's you versus Nforce. Okay.
Yep, me versus Nforce. Uh, the goal of this is kind of just to give Nforce some advice, whatever he needs to work on, tell him what he did wrong. This is more for him and anybody else watching, so they can learn
All
from
right.
his mistakes. And we're gonna see why he lost and won. Okay.
We both already know the score, 15-2. So,
He might have got 3. I'm not sure.
oh, 3. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So hold on. Let me actually open Epic Pen. That way I
Ooh,
can
okay.
draw. Not Steam. There we go. So put that right there. I'll just draw in yellow. Thank you. What are you thinking? We'll go off of me, my point of
Go off
view.
of you. Okay.
I'm thinking
5.
the 5.
That's it for now. Maybe early float.
I think these are going to be the main ones, and then there's also this cheap 16 right here. But you know, here's the division of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need a float here.
Maybe that like early right side, and then like a float.
All right, so here I already made a mistake.
Ooh, 46.
He definitely could have capitalized off this, don't you think? If he sent a float.
Yes, for sure.
So we'll see what he does. He sends one float. That's probably about 30 ships.
Yeah.
And he keeps expanding, but the problem is I didn't take the 20, but he did.
And
He didn't take the 46, which means I have more production for only 26 more cost. You can't rush this.
yeah, the terrain is rough to attack through mid.
Exactly. And this is such a good pattern right here.
Uh-huh.
That's like you're not
Zigzag
gonna
is so
do any
easy.
damage over here. So what are his options right now? Because I think the game's already over, honestly.
Yeah, it's already over.
I think his only option is to match the 46, which is far
Yeah,
too late for that. Because if he
and
does
then
that,
you'll
I'm
just
taking the
keep mat
20.
like
Right?
yeah, and you'll just keep expanding.
Yeah, look, he matches it, but he doesn't have enough ships to do it. And I already took the 20 also. So, as long as it took him to do that, I probably had 150 more production than him. And then he's going to take the 27, but he has no ships now.
He's way, way, way down.
And with that 27, I can just match with a 36. Because I've had so much time to build ships, that 36 is basically the same price as his 27. For me.
Yeah. You're just being me with that float.
Yeah. I think that's his main problem right now. He can't hold a float. You
Yeah.
see, he always lets them die and doesn't get any captures for it.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, like spice up my floats. That's worked versus Tio actually.
There we go. Yeah, the game's over. We can call this one. Trying to make this analysis a little quick right now so we don't take up too much of your time because you gotta go soon.
That's all good.
And we don't have to analyze every single game either. It could just be a few. We just need to figure out what his common problem is across these games.
Alright, 9.
Yeah, immediately 9. There's nothing else you can take, and then it's becoming a little float war. Oh?
Yeah, little float battle.
Yeah, he went AFK a couple times. He tends to do that.
Okay, we can skip this one. Yeah.
All right.
I would just go 2. I don't know, actually.
It's either the 25 and the 2 or just the 2 and the 16. Or if you take that 16 and he only takes the 2, he could probably just kill you. I think just the 2 is the right answer. I obviously took the 25. But it's okay because we both did it in this scenario. Realistically, I don't think that works. I also took the 16 after. He probably wins this,
Got
honestly.
decent pressure. Yeah, he probably should win this. Yep, he does.
Yep. He did a good job punishing that. He saw I took the 16 and immediately started pushing.
Yeah, instant reaction.
Yeah, you cannot hesitate on stuff like that. So obviously the problem there was I overexpanded.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really take mid.
3, 12, 6.
Yeah, 3, 12, 6. You can't take the 18 because you could float the 15 and take that instead if they take the 18. Or
Yeah.
maybe you could. You see, I sent mine forward first just in case. He took the 18, which allows me to take the 15.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Like, easy counter right there.
Yep. He did end up capturing that, but I got a side planet. And now he has to divide his focus. He's dividing his attention between 2 side planets rather than putting it all onto 1 planet right here just to get his stuff back. Or trying to take mid. See, he's going 3 different directions.
Yeah, it's being so spread out.
Yeah. I'd say one thing he definitely needs to work on is the way he views the map. When you start the game, you need to look at the middle and kind of broaden your horizon.
Yeah, that's like one of the golden rules of Elam. Always look mid first.
This one's
Oof.
interesting. You have to take that 4. That's
Yes,
like 100
the 4.
production. Can you take anything else? I don't think so. Not at the beginning. He emptied his home, and now he's just stuck in a float.
Oh, is that condensed?
That might be. Definitely is. Look, that's huge. So the reason I pulled back is because I'm going to last longer on defense than I would if I'm trying to capture something I can't capture. So
make him take longer on the trade.
Right. It's just to stall and get as much ships out as I can out of this before you take it. Yeah, you said you did it on accident with the 100.
Yeah.
It is a bad habit you got to break regardless, though. You definitely. What? No.
I don't know, man. This one's a tough one.
The 12 is too
12's
good.
kind of far.
It's too good, though.
Yeah.
It might be far.
I don't really see what the other option is.
It might be far,
38
but
is not.
Look at this wall.
Yeah,
that his ships
semi-protected.
have to go to. Not to mention this one too, which is just going to make it go slightly slower. And he can't exactly go straight this way because his ships are going to get blocked here and there to slow it down.
Unless he does like a fancy like pathing thing.
Right. I'm thinking 12, 13 float. And then expand more as you go.
Yeah. And then get a fleet between the 12 and his home.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, 38. Okay.
I guess that works. It's a stronger shape. It also
It's
works
well
because he did
protected.
it too. Now, something he's messing up on here is he's... Well, he was a second ago. It looks fine now. He has reinforcements on the way. I set the perfect amount up here. No, I have no idea how much that is. That's why I'm overprotecting it until a couple ships land.
24 versus 14.
I still managed to have my float up, which is why I was able to take that 24, because he can't spam me. But he needs to react. And
yeah,
like
the 24 is actually really good.
Right, it connects your defense. So he has 2 options here, right? As a reaction to that 24, he can either A, take the 24 also and even out prod, or rush it. And rushing is not going to work. Also, let's realize he took the 14, which also allowed me to take the 24. So you're really not going to rush me over 10 ships. All right, he matches, and now I instantly match that. Now we're on even ground.
You're still up though.
He has the float currently. I misclick. I'm still up though, for sure. So he's doing this again. He's just letting his ships die here and die over here. He might get that capture, but
Yeah.
he didn't get anything out of it. He's just letting them land, and then he's getting stuck on defense. That's his problem.
I think
Good
the main thing
capture
that
there.
could help him is the float game or Me Machine.
For sure. Notice how I got a capture, but my float is still alive here. That's the goal all the time. And it's never going to be perfect because, you know, it happens, but nice
Yeah.
side capture.
I've seen Galaxy do this in that 2v2 thing where he like just pokes and all and doesn't let everything land.
Exactly. As long as you have a float, you're relatively safe. In this game, offense is literally the best defense you can possibly have.
Yeah.
All right. So his problem so far, I'm noticing, is letting his floats die. That's his biggest issue. He's pretty good on
Yeah, I have to
expansion.
agree.
Yeah, we both take the 1. Obviously, he decides to take the 19 first, whereas I decide to kind of stack over here and go at him.
Yeah. You have to stack on this map.
Look at this. He's letting this go too far. This is not the trick. You would win if you defended.
Maybe. Yeah.
You can't rush the 19, bro. I mean, look. The trade's not worth it. Now he has to take the 19 again. And he doesn't have enough. So I would definitely say be a little more aware of what you're doing. One of the things I try to do when I'm expanding is after I'm done with my expansion, I look at their expansion. And I'm like, okay, did they take anything more than me?
Yeah, like kind of compare your expansion to theirs.
All right. So first thing I'm noticing here is there's this huge
That line.
wall. Yeah, it's this over here. That's huge. You got to take all that. But also, look at this big block of just shield here. You only have
Yes.
two routes to attack.
Yeah, you need to send out the sides.
So, yeah, you have to attack from these sides or take an 11. But the problem with the 11 is it's too close to both sides. It's too easy to kill.
Yeah, both players
So,
can really tunnel to it.
and if you take the 11, that really does give me room to take the 43. Unless you take both 11? It doesn't work though. It's too hard
I
to
don't know.
defend.
No, not really.
So we'll see what happens. Obviously, I have a
He
huge
got
speed
stuck on his
advantage here.
mechanics, I think.
Yeah. You see me trying to get to the edge before I attack, and then divide my ships evenly to make his float less effective. My float died, so he
He's
let
just
his
landing on the
die
back
too.
foot.
Yeah, he's just kind of landing in planets full of ships. It was a good capture, but you got to keep in mind that capture only happened because of me. I wasn't paying attention because I was on offense. He saw that it wasn't capturing, and he just kept letting it land. We can replay that if you want, just so you can see right here. See, he's going to end up redirecting. There's still like 14 ships, and he just keeps landing. It worked, though.
Yeah, in an ideal world, that would not cap, but...
See, you need quick captures, not long ones. See how I redirect?
Yeah,
Because it's
exactly
not
what
like
you're
bam,
doing. You're
bam.
like just poking.
Yep, as soon as I land, I send out and try to keep it alive as long as I can to get these out. Realistically, I should have just kept it completely alive and not landed again.
Mm-hmm.
Because even now, you have a chance to return fire right here. All right, we both got an offense. I think he sent way too much. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think he like empty like his front right there.
Maybe it worked. We're very far from each other. Such a huge distance. But he's just losing and losing and losing. Like slowly over time, he's gonna have no ships. He didn't do too bad that game, honestly.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Like once again, the main issue is dropping your fleet. He needs to focus on that.
Yeah, and spicing it up with the floats.
Interesting 29. By taking
No,
this front
no.
29, you are opening yourself up to easier attacks. You have
But yeah,
basically traded your shield. Consider this 29 a shield from the enemy. You traded your shield for production and also down 29 ships. Especially when I'm like rushing you over here.
yeah, that zero's gone.
And now look how long it takes you to get that because you're going around
Yeah,
your own shield.
terrible pathing right there.
So yeah, that 29 wasn't worth it with such a close distance map, especially. Okay. This one's pretty simple, honestly.
Yeah,
Quite the obvious
15306.
expansion. Yeah, 15306. The issue is that 14, do we ever take it? And I think it's bait.
Yeah, you don't take it. Maybe later on, like you would take the bottom one.
I think if you're going to take the 14, you have to take the 50. But you got to build that up with a lot of captures. Or them misclicking, or them bad expansion. Oh, that was a bad game on him. He just lost everything.
Yeah.
And he's doing good getting attacks out. I'll say that. So he's good at establishing pressure, bad at keeping it.
Yeah, keeping the pressure is like a huge burden off of like your own defense.
Good capture by him. I ended up taking a 14 over there.
Yeah, the
But
bottom one's pretty good.
now what saves me from
Yeah.
punishment over here is the fact that I also targeted this planet right here. So that slows him down from capturing me on the side and gives me time to reinforce if I need to. Also, the huge captures I had earlier kind of just gave me a little more wiggle room on expansion. I took basically his whole cluster.
Uh-huh.
Thoughts?
Oh man. Tough one. 16, but 1612 is kind of expensive, plus close to the mid, but I
Let
really
me
don't
ask
know
you.
actually.
Let me ask you a question. If we both take the 16, do you think you could rush me over that 12 right in front of it?
Definitely not.
So this is one of those maps you have to pay attention. The 16, you absolutely need it. Because if you're rushing me over the 16, you're going to lose. But if we both take it, I can also take the 12. Right? It's very reaction based.
Yeah.
In an ideal game, both of these are getting taken. If both players play it right. There's no getting around it, I don't think.
Yeah, I guess 1612, there's no other thing you should do. 6.
Okay. Quite odd by me. I played that terribly,
Oh wow.
but at least he punished it. He did a great job punishing that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think the other 12 was better for you.
No, it was closer to his mid. I think the fact that I skipped to 16 is why I lost. But
Okay,
there's also something to say about that 6 he took. I don't like the 6. However, it put him in a situation where he was allowed to punish my middle 12. He recognized quick that that 12 was too close to mid, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Yep, good punish.
Good punish, yeah.
All right, fried the galaxy. Come on.
Alright.
4.
Okay, I have to do 4.
Okay, 20
20.
instant loss because in my head, I want to land on that 4 right now and just kind of push you. Okay, he also took the 4.
He also takes the 4, okay.
So he should just die. Yeah. It's too much of a mid map for 20. All right, let's see. Next game. What do you think?
Do I take the 34? I don't take the 34. Okay, 1916 0.
1916.
Oh, 9, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking we send a couple ships straight to the 0. It'll make it around faster than if we go here. But also the 9 and the 16 to start it. I think if you take the 34, you're too rushable.
Yeah.
I opt to go straight through mid,
You
I
do take the
guess.
34, okay.
Looks like I just take everything.
Alright.
I just decide I can take what I want.
Nforce does notice and tries to attack.
Luckily, my float kind of saved me. Also, the
Yeah.
fact that he matched me. Good 15 by him. So I have to match it or rush, and I'm not rushing that. Now it's a float game. He played this very well, better than I did,
Oh,
honestly.
misclick on that 20.
Honestly, this game, the only thing saving me is my superior speeds.
Yeah.
He played
Unfortunately,
that
man, I
better than
have to
me.
go. So,
Hey, that's all
good
good. That's plenty.
analysis.
GG's, bro.
Yeah. See ya.
Thanks for the help. We'll see you later.